Liz. How are you? Becky's watching from Florida? Guess she's off the rides. Hope everyone's doing well. We'll start in a minute. Please post your city or state or both in the comments so I can enter you in for the prizes. California, nice. It's a little bit earlier in California right now. One of our mods from California, if you guys listen to Meredith, she's in California. So today we are going to open up 3 boxes. So 3 different companies. Yes, I started early. I won't start unboxing until 8 o'clock. I do have a cat that arrived. She's always into everything. I hope everybody's doing well. Try to get more people on here for these vendors. See what they offer. So if you can invite anybody, when they come in, tell them to put where they're from. Okay, we'll start in just 2 more minutes. Try to get more people on. While we're waiting, hope you guys are enjoying the group. We do have some people that have very opinionated opinions or comments, so we try to handle them. If you ever see someone that is really frustrating you or upsetting you by what they commented, please reach out to an admin or mod. We do have lives, so we try to get to them as soon as possible. This world is very crazy right now, so some of the posts trigger people. So don't get frustrated. Just report it. If you want to reach out to us through IM, we'll also take care of you. You guys have any questions while we're waiting? Michigan. My cousin. Florida. Nice. Michigan. All right, 8 o'clock. Are you guys ready to get started? I assume yes, and you can hear me because you're posting, hopefully. All right, so this came through from Counter Culture DIY. Let's see what they sent in. See what you guys can potentially win. Ooh, that's neat. Let me back it up. It's all textured. There, you can see the textured. Looks like MDF, but really neat cut. Got some alcohol inks. Looks like neon. I don't know if it turns out to be neon, but Yep, neon. Alcohol ink. So I will potentially use these in a live or give them away. We got a, there's their logo. Let's see what it says. We hope you enjoyed these products and are able to create some beautiful creations. Let us know if you need anything. Love, CC DIY team. Thank you. That was super sweet. And we got a business card. I love their designs. Very colorful. Packing slip. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Something very shiny. Yeah, I haven't tried neon either, Christina. I was a child of that age, so I do want to do neon, so I probably will be trying those, but if I ended up just giving them out to you, you'll get to try it. So it looks like some beads. It says snow cone. Oh, sprinkles. Ooh, more sprinkles. Beautiful bags, but it's not doing well with the lighting. I hope you guys can see it all. It's just very pastel. And they call it Alakazam. Ooh, pink lemonade. And you probably won't be able to see it, but there's little lemon slices in there. That would be neat. I don't know if anybody likes pink lemonade, but a cup with this in it. Ooh, that would be nice. That's different. I haven't seen that before. Ooh, dragon egg. And when you see it, it has a iridescent, and it turns a different color. So let's see if I can get it to see the blue and the purple. So it looks like we have Victoria on from this company. So luckily, you guys, if you have any questions, like what kind of design would you recommend for this or anything, you can reach out right now. You can just post it. Victoria can tell you about it if she has the answer. Aster, my favorite color is purple. Has kind of a, it's definitely purple, but in the video it's kind of looking pink, but it's more purple. So different sizes in there, which will give you a different texture. You get quite a bit. And this is an interesting name. Chalice Doni or something like that. But that's definitely a lighter pink. Buc-ee's, yes. If you don't know Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's like a super gas station slash everything you need gas station. Buc-ee's actually does have vendors that set up their corporate wide. So you'll get all kinds of different neat gifts. So if you ever want to reach out to Buc-ee's to get your items in there, I think you just got to produce enough in the time that they need. Ooh, we got glitter, you guys. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm sorry. You want to see, don't you? Oh, and Mica's. You want to see? Now, I really can't wait to make something out of this. It says Vert. Look at that. Yeah, that is really pretty. 21 people on here. If you guys can get some more people, you can't get it outside the group, but anybody you know inside the group, get them on here. Tell them they can win a prize. 23 people. Let's give these vendors some love, you guys. I mean, we only can shop and see it online. Now you're seeing it almost in person. This is, oh, it changes from green to blue. Wow. That's really nice. That's really nice. And this one, everybody asks about black glitter. How can I get black glitter to show up? Well, you see how they put the different color in there? Looks like a silver. That's how you get that bad boy to show up. Once you put epoxy on this, where'd all my people go? 15? Can you guys hear me? Where'd they go? Get them back. Alright, some mica. We got some black. Pretty good package. Glow in the dark. Light bug. Cute name. And then, ooh, it's named Penny. Huh? Wonder what color that is. Copper. Thumbs up so you can hear me. Those people need to come back. They're missing. I mean, they just really filled this box. Okay, we got some metallic alcohol ink. Ooh, gotta shake that up. Ooh. Can you see it? Nice. If you're just joining, this company is on the chat. If you have any questions, they just do these cute little bags. Poppin' pink. Looks neon to me. It says a dispersion color. Ooh. That really is a poppin' pink. Okay, yeah, you can, if, Victoria, if you would like to talk some, just let me know. We'll figure out how to do that. Now I got glitter on me. Can you imagine? I got glitter on me already. It's Epoxy Pigment White. Yes, bright and pretty. Yes, that was bright and pretty. And this is, I mean, you can't get darker than black. Holy crap. That's definitely black. There's no mistaking that black. So if you want to color your epoxy, all right. It says nice and thick. Okay, I'd have to read what this is, but it might make the epoxy or make it thicker so you can do drips. If Victoria can answer what you would use this for, that would be great. But by the name. Yep, it says thickening agent. Just need the glasses on. We won't talk about the age. Ooh. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, it is shimmery. I'm with the band Fine. So some fine glitter. Yeah, that is fine. So if you wanted to do really fine glitter with Mod Podge, or ooh, let's see if you can see that. Yep, add it with drips. It's a good idea. It's pretty fine. You could blow that on your cup and have it be just a little shimmer happening on your cup. That's what I do with the silver. The last unicorn. Ooh. Thermal. Everybody wants thermal. I'm most definitely going to have to do a cup with this because purple's my favorite color and I want to see what it does. Yep. You guys going to have to watch for lives. And then, let's see. Pixie Party. And these are flakes. Give it a little bit different texture. Okay, so she requested, so let's hear her. Okay, so I requested Victoria, which is a rep from this company. Says Addie.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm like taking my daughter from ballet class, but
Okay.
if you don't mind, I'd totally answer some of your questions of some of the products you already pulled out.
Okay, so for the thick, the nice and thick, is it just to make the epoxy, or what would you?
Yeah, I've seen you use those Dunkin' Donut cups you make, or
Yes. Yes.
those coffee cups. So it just thickens up the resin and it helps like get the like exact drip that you want. And
Right.
a little goes a long way.
Okay, that was my question. You do just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yes.
And then the thermal mica powder that you have,
Yes.
is it going
So
to go ahead?
it changes color. I think I got you the last unicorn. Is that the purple to pink? It should show on the thing. I think
It looks like it on the behind the label. It has purple and then also pink. Yes.
so that's the color it makes, and then when it heats up, it'll be that, and then when it cools back down, it'll change back.
Change back. Awesome. So excited. Okay, now we have Prime Time, the Quick Stick Primer.
Is that prime time? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Oh, Prime Time, the Quick Stick Primer in white.
Yeah, so that actually is in like instead of spray paint, you can use that. In fact, you can use the dispersion colorants, the ebony and the popping pink, and you can tint it just like you can tint epoxy, and you can put that straight on your tumbler as your base coat.
Nice.
Yep. We do suggest using a foam brush or a long brush for that.
For even stroke?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
And then actually, yeah, yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, Amanda says awesome products.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the rep is on the phone. You have a chance to ask any questions. I mean, you don't get to do this online, you guys. If you have any questions, please ask. Just know there is a delay from when I read it to when we ask. So be patient. All right, we got a quick coat.
So do you know what that is? Have you used that product before?
No. It says a urethane sealer.
Yes, so we've actually had people use it for just about everything. There's like hundreds of uses for it. So but really it's just like holding down your vinyl, glitter.
Okay. Okay. And does a little go a long ways? It's very liquidy. Do you?
Yes. Most people just like put it like on their gloved finger and spread it across there.
Okay. Okay.
It's just a sealer.
Yeah, so I use yeah, now I know what you're talking about. I don't see what I have that I use right here,
I've
but
watched a couple of your lives, like of
mhm.
you making stuff, so I try to
Yeah.
make the things I put in the box stuff that I would see you using, you know?
Ah, you got me a stir. Yay.
I mean, who does not like iridescent tools, right?
I mean, this is awesome. Okay, you guys, if you have epoxy and you're having bubble problems, you need to go. We're going to get the website posted. I'm going to get that from her and get one of these. You use the ball side. Love it. Ball side, real slow. And it really does minimize the bubbles. I tell you, it really does. You're going to see a big difference. Just real slow. And if you've been doing epoxy, you know that it's thicker when it's not ready, it's not mixed, and then it starts to get really easy to mix. So, and make sure you're scrubbing the sides and the bottom. But yes, iridescent, love it. Love it. It's got a name on the bottom. And then to clean, it's going to peel off because it's epoxy. But you can wipe it down with your alcohol, whatever. Pop of color, 4 ounces of fill level, a quick dry refinishing point with a chalk finish. Wow. And this is the blush. Let's see if I can. Oh
Okay,
my.
I love that color. But so that is kind of like we've had people. It was actually our sister company, Pop of Color is, and
Oh,
but
okay.
Tumblr people seem to love us and we love them, and they started using it as a primer instead of spray paint as their
Oh,
base for tumblers. But it's
interesting.
actually like a magical paint. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a chalk paint, but the coverage is good. It was actually originally made for like furniture, and then if you used it on a heat gun, it would make that rustic look that people have been wanting lately.
Okay.
And if you let it dry, it's like it doesn't do that. It won't do that part. But
And how
so when
does
people
it
use, you
um,
just what?
how does it react to once epoxy goes on? Does epoxy start repelling?
No,
Okay.
it has a great coverage, and people are using it like spray paint. Just don't use a heat gun on it on a tumbler.
Don't
Is what
use a
I
heat
tell
gun.
people.
You guys
No, but
don't use.
people have been putting it on there and then glittering all at one step,
Okay,
and
you can add the
then
glitter.
epoxying and having no problems whatsoever. So,
Looks like you just add it with a glove, like,
people
or a
use
brush.
paintbrush. I would use
Yeah,
a brush.
use a
I would
brush.
use
Is
that same like foam
foam.
brush
Okay.
slash. There's a random makeup brush that people have been using too. If you guys go to our Facebook page, as soon as I can, I'll post that below. And there's a lot of good, helpful tips that other artists have found with all of our products.
And it, when I opened it, just to let you guys know, it looked like it needed to be mixed. So I'm probably right that you need to shake it first.
Yes.
Okay. Man, all kinds of goodies in here. Now the big ones. We got resin, part A and part B. And everybody asks about resin. What's your favorite and all that? So you have any tips or any thoughts about why they should choose this resin?
Well, I'm biased.
Well, yeah,
um,
but like with bubbles, with dry time.
okay, so Fast Set is our quick curing epoxy or quick dry epoxy, right?
Right.
And it is like 2 to 4 hours. You're good, second coat
Okay.
type thing. But we do suggest not putting it as the last layer,
Okay.
as it does have it. you know, there's just trouble with that part. So we just like that as the in-between layers if you want to. It seems like artist resin, our OG resin, if you would, is what people love overall. It is thicker.
Okay.
So than most resins, but I am not an arts person. I don't do art.
What?
No, I don't. I do a little dabbling and stuff like that, like playing with products and stuff like that.
Okay, so
And
you're an
but
art person. You're playing with products.
I do play with products, but I am not as talented as all of y'all. Like,
Not making any tumblers yet. It's very addicting. I don't think you should start.
I've just made keychains, just playing around and stuff like that, and that alone is addicting. So, so I do like the artist resin. It's like minimal, like for someone who doesn't know anything with epoxy and just playing around, I don't get any bubbles. You know what I mean? So, and it is, all of our epoxy is super shiny, crystal clear, all the pretties. So, that's why I like ours. And then I would say if you're doing molds though, with not a lot of stuff, like thin with your friend, and then medium tends to be a lot of Tumblers' favorites because it's not as thick as the artist resin. It still has minimal like no bubbles and all that stuff. So you can't really go wrong. But if anybody has I'm doing this project, what should I do? We have a cheat guide on our site too.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, our other admin, my husband, Rick, posted your website. So if anybody wants to write down that website right now, I will also make sure it is available in our group. I'm showing the products one more time. I know you're driving, but we got these. They look like stones, but you can use them however you want. I know a lot of people are doing their cups more 3D using clay. You could also use these rocks to make it a little bit more 3D. They're glass. Of course, toppers are very popular in the group. The sprinkles. She saw me do my drunken donuts. And yeah, so these are made of the sprinkles are made out of clay, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, they're made out of clay. You can epoxy over them, or you can just epoxy to get them to stick. You don't necessarily have to cover them. And then, like you showed me while she was talking, of course we go to the glitter because we're addicted. Yep, we're addicted. We can never have enough glitter. But look at that. Look at that black. I can't get over that black. That just, woo.
Yes, we have tons of glitter.
That would look so nice.
The eye with the band is actually a heavy, like a metal, like we call them precious metals. They're heavier.
Okay.
So they actually, you know how like suspend or sink in the resin. So they're kind of a neat little different thing. And then the rocks are, they just are random rocks. We just threw them in there because a lot of times, sometimes we have geode people who make geodes or stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Always need inks. So if you guys have not done an ink tumbler, please play with it. It is really neat. It comes out to be a nice design. And of course, metallic. You can't really, I don't really find this, but there's metallic. And then your micas to color your resin. Or someone just did a live in our group where she just kind of dripped it on the resin. The resin was already on the cup. I don't know if you guys watched that. If you haven't, try to look it up in our group. Here's a glow in the dark one. If you want to be a little.
I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna have to jump off here real quick. Okay.
Oh no, you're good.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on and letting them know, and I'll have them reach out to you if they have any questions, if that's okay.
Of course, and happy crafting, guys.
Thank you so much. Okay, that was phone. Hopefully you're able to hear her and get some ideas of their products. I'm excited to use them. I'm going to go ahead and put all this up so I can get to the next box. One of our mods, one of our favorite mods, because she does lives and she's very active. She does the cup swapping. Meredith just got on. Don't bombard her with swapping questions. Let her be a normal crafter right now, please. But she just got on. Once again, get you a stir. And this is iridescent. Yes, with the ball on. Yep, we love balls. Love them. All right, and that was Counter Culture. And Rick posted the link. All right, you guys ready for the next one? 16 people on here. If you guys can get more people, that would be great. Put where you're from. It's a chance to win. All right. This is our next company. If you're on the line and you want to talk, please let me know. If you're on the line and want to talk, please let me know. We'll get you on. Crystalac. Okay. If you're crafting, you do wood, they sound check. I can't hear anything. Did we go mute? You cannot hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Close the mic and reopen it. Meredith, how do you close the mic? Oh, it quit when Victoria left. Darn it, huh? Oh, settings, mic. We're trying to get the mic to work. He said he doesn't have his makeup on. That's funny.
Hi, guys. I don't have my makeup on. I hope you can look past it.
I wonder if they can hear. Let's see.
Okay, can you hear me?
Now they say frozen. He said, my mom said laugh out loud at David. That's funny. Okay, now it works. Okay, looks like they can hear and see us. All right, you're from this company, right?
Well, I don't make any money there. I work for free. Yeah, Dorinda won't. Yeah, Dorinda doesn't pay me, but I know a little bit about the coatings anyway. That's an awesome piece of sandpaper. Who sent you that? You're not supposed to have that. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like,
it's a pleasure to finally, well, let me say it's a pleasure to finally get to talk to you. I've been talking with your husband some.
Oh, yes, he's on the chat. He's monitoring me.
Hey, I feel the same way.
You got your supervisor as well, huh?
Yeah, that's the brains and the looks of the operation. Yeah.
He said I was the talent, so he didn't want to go online. So
yeah. No, we've been moving all afternoon, and so we've just gotten home a little while ago. And
I threw my robe on. I'm in my jammies already.
We're just chilling out in the living room.
Heck yeah!
I heard you guys had been sick.
Oh yeah, COVID.
Yeah. Well, everybody good now? Everything good?
Yeah, I still need to get all my smell back, but yeah, it was rough. My husband almost went to the hospital, but we got
Wow.
him back well. It was a close one. So we got
That's
this.
awesome. That's awesome. That should be 400 grit sandpaper.
Okay, it is really oh, it's nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a nice sandpaper.
Those are reusable. You can use them over and over, and you can wash them as well. If they start to get clogged up, you can just wash it and then reuse it again. And it's really nice if you want to. I cut mine. I cut it into like 4 pieces sometimes, so that way I have a clean piece and I'm not using the whole thing.
Okay, did you guys hear that? Wash and reuse. You guys are always complaining that your products, you got to keep buying them. All right.
Yeah, now that comes in the kit. So what you're opening in the little box is our Tumbler. It's essentially a Tumbler sampler kit.
Okay.
And as many of you know, I know we're kind of new to your group, and we certainly appreciate the opportunity. We don't make just a product for a particular project.
Right.
We make specialty, and we're actually the manufacturer. We don't buy it from somebody else and put it in a label. This lady, everything in that box, this lady right here designed and created it and formulated it herself.
Yes. Wow. That's great. And patriotic.
And we make all kinds of products. So everything from woodworking to boating to floor finishes to guitar finishes.
Yes,
we
this
make
is
a lot of
absolutely
products.
gorgeous. Look at this. I don't know if it's coming through the camera, but oh my God, is that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
The folks you had on Counterculture, they're an awesome company, great product, and you know, what we do is different from what they do, but it's it's different strokes for different folks. Everybody does it different. Look at you.
I'm gonna cover up my Buc-ee's. I mean,
oh no,
this is pretty serious because it's shimmery glitter, and we all know we're addicted. And
well, everything I walk on, sit on, and sleep on seems to have glitter on it.
Okay, so someone's crafting in your house.
I love glitter.
We don't even have to be crafting, and there's glitter around. So.
Okay, so then we got clear after glitter. Oh, sorry, glitter glue adhesive.
Yeah, that's for applying your glitter and for sealing it as well. And you can use that for both our Crystalac products and under epoxy as well. It works really great to help. Yeah, it's got a great adhesion in there, and it's permanent. It's not like Mod Podge where if it gets wet, you can peel it off. That stuff is like a good permanent bond. It's a little easier to spread. Your glitter will stick in it, and then once your glitter is dry, you can use that same product to seal over it.
Yeah, it's a really cool product.
Similar to Tack It or similar to Mod Podge?
If you can imagine Tack It on 10 years worth of steroids, then that's glitter glue. If you get it on your fingers, hey guy, how are you?
How you doing?
If you get glitter glue on your fingers or clothes, just plan on advertising it because it's going to be there. It's going to be there. It's not a Sunday school crafting glue.
I hope everybody heard that.
Yeah,
it's are messy as crafters.
Yeah, well, it will eventually wear off your skin,
thing, right?
Yeah, that's why we sent the apron while you experiment. So
because I'm not going to show you what I got stuck to my Buc-ee's shirt already.
Our floor manager and production manager has a pair of pants that will stand on their own.
They're pretty stiff.
Yeah, they will. They're going in the Crystalac Museum. Yeah, well, that and all kinds of other
okay, so tell me, okay, so Christina's taking notes by the glue. Okay, So tell me, there's a lot of people that do different color glitters, and then when you go to epoxy, the glitters move and ruin the other colors, especially white. With using this, is that going to help? I mean, probably not 100%, but
yeah, it'll hold them in place, and you can do it two different ways. If you're doing one color or one or two colors, you can brush it on, no problem. Okay. You can also spray it. Now you'll have to get your own little pump spray, but you can dilute the glitter glue with water. 2 parts glitter glue to 1 part water, and then you can spray it, and that way you don't move your glitter around if you're afraid of it spreading. So that's a perfect way to use it. You can use either way.
Okay, so I have friends that when I started this group or on this chat, because, you know, friends support friends, and she doesn't make tumblers, but she's a crafter, and she's like, I need that glue. So the one that just, so you're getting other than tumbler makers as your customers.
Oh, yeah. That's like Dorinda said, if it needs a coating or a covering, Crystalac makes it. You know, there's an option available.
So we're drinking and doing jello shots.
Yeah, you could drink out of that.
Hey,
absolutely.
We're on our way to Texas right now. Yeah.
We put those in there because we have a lot of products that you can make your own colors with.
Okay.
Which you'll find in there, like the universal white, and then a pigment set to where you can color it. So those are just little convenient cups that come in the kit, so you can kind of mix them and store them as you go. Yeah.
Okay. If I were to dilute this, and store it, we're good?
You could do that. You can put it in there, or you can just store it in your little pump spray bottle too.
Pump spray bottle.
So I know that I've been doing a little bit of research because I'm more of a woodworker than this type of crafter.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at some of y'all stuff for covering you know, boards and stuff like that for me, because y'all make some beautiful clear.
That's kind of our claim to fame, is the clears. Everything else came after the clears.
The bright tone that a lot of people use for the tumblers, that is used on so many guitars, like famous, like
Keith Urban,
Richie Sambora. A lot of those big guys have the bright tone on their guitars. It's super clear.
I'll be the first one to tell you that I've tried so many different clear coats that I could use for wood. I mean, and just to make it look kind of close to what y'all's does, I have to put grain filler in. I have to put in all kinds of other stuff just to prep it to make it look, you know, nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Our hardest problem when we started going to social media and growing the company was getting people to understand they didn't have to go to the hospital to craft. You don't have to go to the hospital. You don't have to take shots. You don't have to. Dorinda and her dad's honestly a genius. And Dorinda's spending 25 years with him and learning to formulate all these products and things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they've got a great backstory. I'm just an afterthought here.
You're the talent. You're the talent.
Well, she's the creative end.
Today. You can have that title.
On-screen talent.
Okay, so we got this primer.
Yeah, you want me to tell you about that?
Please, yes, please.
Okay, that is, like you said, it's a primer, and it's also a paint base that you can use on your tumblers or crafts. You can use it as is. It's white. It's highly pigmented. It's got a bonding agent, so it's going to adhere to that stainless steel. You do need to prep the stainless steel. I think everybody that does tumblers pretty much knows you've got to get off that factory coating, clean it really well, sand it. Then you can put the universal white down. It's got rust inhibitors in it, so it doesn't rust. It bonds. It's waterproof. So you can use it as a great base coat for under everything. You can also tint it. There's 8 colorants in that box. They're pigments. And they're really concentrated pigments. So what you do is you add just a few drops. That's
That's the flipping awesome.
That's something else.
It'll
I'll bring
have
that.
numbers on the front of the bottle.
It's yeah, number 1 through 8. It says Color Boutique Concentrated Pigments.
Okay.
And anyway, that will color that universal white to almost any color. It's going to be anywhere from a pastel to a medium shade that it'll do because it's white.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you have endless color options instead of
Yeah.
using spray paints. You could
Yeah.
use that in place of it.
You got them. So you can mix those in the clears, like the Bright Tone or our Extreme Protection.
To get deep colors.
And
yeah.
it's just a couple of drops, folks. If you don't need a whole lot of the pigments in the clears.
Those little bottles will last you, I mean, for a year or two. They're literally super concentrated.
Yeah.
You'll love that in
Okay.
your woodworking too, because you can tone the bright tone or any of the clear coats to different colors.
You should have a recipe book that gives you some kind of ideas in there, or I can send you a link to our online recipe book also. Yep, that's number 8. That's my favorite.
That's
This
black.
is your favorite, black. Okay. So is this similar to what we do with alcohol ink, or is that too much?
No, it's much more concentrated.
Yeah.
You could
So
make
it's gonna move
about
more?
You could probably make a gallon of alcohol ink out of one of those 1.2s,
Which
or
one is it?
of an
Okay.
ink, not alcohol ink, but of an ink out of one of those
Okay.
1.2s. And you can mix like the red and blue and make
purple.
Purple.
You could do
any
green.
color
Okay.
you want.
So I'm gonna go on a little patriotic thing going on.
Red, white, and blue.
There you go.
But okay, the reason why I say this is because when we try to make this, these two decide to make purple if you do it at one time. So when I do my cups, I will do these colors, let it dry, and then come back on the next layer after these are dry and do the red. But what I'm liking here is since it's concentrated, it's not going to see through and show your blue. So even
Tell you
though
what to do. The best policy or the best practice on that would be, if you want true colors, mix it into the clears, like the Bright Tone,
If you want
Okay.
dark.
like red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Mix it
Okay.
into the clears. Just a couple of drops, and it may take a couple of coats to get the full coverage that you're looking for.
okay.
But if you put like the number 2 red into the universal white, you're going to have a beautiful pink.
Yeah.
Because it's a white base. So if you
Okay.
want true colors, mix it into the clears. If you put the red into the white, the universal, you got pink.
Or if you put blue into the white, you will have like a very light blue.
Okay.
Baby blue.
All right. Does anybody have any questions yet? We're covering a lot of information with this.
There is.
There's a lot of products in there that does a lot.
Yeah.
There's my baby. That's my baby right there.
I have your baby in my hand. Look
Got
at
my
this.
baby.
This is the clear he was talking about. So can you tell me why this is your baby?
All right.
It's her baby, but
Well,
Oh, it's
bright
your baby.
tone is what you would use in a replacement for epoxy. It's
Yes.
not anything like epoxy, but it will give you similar results. I'm not even going to say the same results because it's different. It'll be a thinner application, but it will be just as shiny when you're done. So it'll build a lot thinner, but beautiful. And it's all in one. It's a water-based coating. So so the difference is you don't have anything toxic in it. You don't have to use gloves or the PPE.
Right.
You don't have to wear a mask. It's completely safe. You can stick your fingers in it and apply it. You can stick a brush in it and apply it. You can do it in your kitchen. You don't need ventilation. Those are the benefits of using it if you're having trouble with epoxy. It's different in that it has to be applied in very thin layers.
Okay.
So it's going to take a lot more layers, but you can do it quicker because you can reapply it every 4 hours.
and
Okay.
it literally, if you spend more than a minute putting on a coat, from the time you open the lid and turn on your turner, If you spend more than 1 minute, 60 seconds in putting on a coat, you're overworking it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really quick.
Let it
Okay.
turn for an hour in temperatures above 68 degrees. You want it nice and warm, and the product nice and warm, and the product nice and warm. That's beautiful. uh, nice and warm. You're totally distracting me here. I see Crystalac sparkles. I have to stop and think about it for a minute. That's how I roll. It's just going to go like that.
How does it do with heat? Because we have dryers and no
Don't
heat.
need it.
No
Don't
heat.
need. Imagine this. You guys live in Texas. Say there's a desert close by. I'm not sure that there's one anywhere near you, but imagine a big rainstorm coming out, making a bunch of mud in Texas. Then the sun pops out. What happens to that when the direct heat hits it? It mud cracks.
Yeah.
All that water, all that moisture tries to escape quickly, and it causes it to crack. So heat, direct heat like that is your enemy. So after an hour, let it turn for an hour. A lot of folks have gotten the practice in, and they're not even using turners anymore to put this on.
What? Wait a minute.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, you
Just-
can hang it.
You should have started with that.
Yeah. So it takes a little bit of practice, just like your very first epoxy cup probably wasn't perfect. That's been the biggest frustrating thing for folks that's coming over from the solvent-based world, is that they want it to work like what they know. And this is it's a totally different thing, and you're kind of relearning another process because there's no similarities. Epoxy is an amazing, awesome product. We have no beefs with epoxy whatsoever. There's a market for everything. We can't do pours with our product. You can't pour it into a mold because it's water-based. It doesn't have those heavy solvents to flash it off and dry it.
Okay.
So you can do, instead of that, people are using the acrylic blanks and using that on top of it to bring the gloss up.
Decorating
and decorate them with glitter or, you know, any of those things over your vinyl.
So, but that's the biggest thing is, folks, if you buy the kit, if you get a kit, you get the product just like you've got right there. Take your time. Give yourself an opportunity. Keep a positive thought process about it. Don't expect it to be what you're used to. That's the hardest thing to get through to folks is follow the instructions, follow our recommendations. And I bet we see 20 people a day in our groups going, follow the rules. It makes all the difference. They fight it. Yeah, if I can do it with epoxy, I can do it with this, and it's not that way whatsoever.
And the difference in the coats, when we say a thin coat, you know, when you put epoxy on, what do you use, 20, 30 milliliters of epoxy per layer? Crystalac is like 2 to 3 milliliters per layer. So you don't use as much, but you have to build it slowly because of the thin layers.
And there's processes to it that make it so easier. So much it Lauren Quigley, one of our moderators from our group, one of our groups, she had never done tumblers before in her life, and just like that, she got it.
Nice.
So, and she's huge. She's doing all kinds of wonderful things. She probably pumps out, I would estimate 40 cups a week at minimum. I mean, she just popping, but she didn't have that thought process of another technique. She listened, she followed our recommendations, and she just rocked it.
Yeah, I understand. I hear that these are going extremely well doing the pins. They say it's a game changer. So if you guys are doing pins, you know, we have a little surface on those pins, and with epoxy, they can get thick really fast. And then it looks like a big old, I'm not going to say it, but
I kind of got it. Yeah.
So get hooked up with this, and like you said, follow the directions. It looks like they do have a support group that he
Absolutely.
You can go on and so we'll get that information for the group so you don't get frustrated. Crafting should not be frustrated, right?
We're totally here to help
And
anyway.
anybody in your group, I'm in your group, Dorinda's in your group.
Okay.
Tag me if you have any questions.
Yeah.
I'll do my best. Like I said, she's the brains and the looks. I'll do my best to help. I know she will. And we've got a whole army of folks. I know
Okay.
there's folks in your group that use our
Right.
products. They're
Right.
kind of
Oh,
quiet
yeah.
because they get beat up a lot. So they're kind of quiet, you know, they don't say a whole lot. But we're absolutely here to support anybody that tries our products. There's another favorite of mine.
That's
So we got a
surface
conditioner.
conditioner. And basically that is a great cleaning agent for in between all your coats. Like if you have fingerprints you got on there, you know, you ate a pizza and you touched your cup. You don't want to take it to the sink and scrub it. That's just, you can just wipe that on there. It wipes off all the grease. It's very gentle so it doesn't eat into any of the finishes.
Okay.
before
And
they
then this
go.
is just a little amount as well.
That's a small amount. You can, just a tiny bit.
Tiny bit. Okay.
And
So
it doesn't leave any residue like a lot of other cleaners. Some folks, to get that protective coating that comes from the factory, that water resistant coating, we're a water-based product. So a lot of folks will use strippers or crud cutter or something like that to get that off. And then look at you. You're like
Those are pretty, aren't they?
you're like Vanna White. Like Vanna White.
We need a modified apron.
Yeah.
Right?
We need a little
So we
hoop
can
that you
wear
hang the
it.
roses on. Yeah.
So,
A loop,
you know, like a woodworker. You need a little.
Yeah.
Just stick it in your mouth. You
Yeah,
can hold
just
it between
like
your
a cigar.
teeth.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
You said mouth?
It always leads to that. You know, that's what the heck. Well, let me if folks use crud cutter or something like that, those heavy solvents to get that factory coating off, that surface conditioner is great for getting that residue
I
off.
didn't know we were still on here. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm a bad host.
that's
here.
okay.
he's really long-winded.
I
but
am. I'm a hillbilly. I'm a hillbilly.
I really
from
think he
Florida.
likes this.
Yeah, so it's really good for cleaning off any chemicals or anything like that that may adversely react with water-based products. It's really good for that.
So when you're applying this, I mean, we know paper towels will leave lint. So what do you recommend?
A dry cotton cloth or a cotton cloth, lint-free, anything like that's fine.
Okay.
We use paper towels, but
Yeah, I use a paper towel and blow it off.
Yes. All right.
going back at you.
Okay. We're going to refocus on some shiny things.
Yeah,
All right.
that's another Dorinda.
I mean-
Those are amazing for applying the finishes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, that's great for the universal white with the pigments. It's great for the flippin' awesome, which is base coating too. You haven't got to those yet. And even the bright tone, you can dip it into the container.
Okay.
One dip will coat an entire surface
Cup.
of the cup.
Yeah, one
Wow.
dip.
Okay. So just barely dip.
I dip it in about halfway and
Like all
then
in here?
pull it out and let it drip, and then
Oh,
I
let it drip.
apply it.
Okay.
Dip and drip. Dip
I
and
think
drip.
we got some glitter in the box.
Yeah, I told you, there's glitter everywhere.
Okay. So this is a black gloss polyurethane. Right?
Yep. That's great for a base coat if you want a solid black cup.
Right.
That is one of our really good top coats with color in it already.
Okay.
So we have several colors of those. We have a red gloss, a yellow gloss, a blue gloss, a green gloss, and a black gloss, and a white gloss. But that one has really been popular for the tumblers, so we stick that in our kit just because it's a great kind of, sampling.
You should.
The Rick's question is, what's the maximum thickness?
2 wet meal,
That
2
you
sheets of
support.
paper, two wet meal, what we call 2 wet meal in this side of the world. But 2 sheets of notebook paper is fine.
Very thin.
Very thin. You don't want it thick.
And stir the glosses like that with the color because the pigment does settle to the bottom So put
Okay.
a butter knife in there.
Butter knives work
You
great.
can rinse it off in the sink because it is non-toxic. So you can stick your butter knife in there, stir it, and then rinse it. And then
Okay,
you're
for
good to
you
go.
that are pregnant, it's non-toxic.
You can
Yeah.
use it when you're pregnant.
Absolutely can.
Use it when you're pregnant, as well as that.
We all 160 products that we manufacture are 1% VOC or
getting that.
less.
Okay, and then I mean,
We can't use
That's
butter.
an empty bottle that you can put your bright tone in if you want to squirt
Bright
it out
tone.
through them.
squishy,
Yeah.
squishy. Let's go.
Yeah,
You'll love those.
those are my
Oh.
favorite.
Oh, look at
Those
that
are-
color.
Concentrated liquid micas. You're going to love that.
Oh my God! Look. Oh, I wish you guys could see that. You gotta buy it to see it. Sorry.
So
Um,
that is super concentrated, just like our pigments are. And you would just take a little tiny bit of it and mix it into your bright tone. And that will give you an awesome, beautiful, shimmery mica on your cup. You can use it to do swirls and
Yes,
drips and, you know, there's all kinds of things you can do with it. Or just
That
have
is-
a light shimmer across the top.
that is super pretty. I think we're no.
Yeah, just those right there.
So I got an overdue of this. I got the whole kit.
You got a set of
Yeah,
flipping awesome.
I need my belt.
We should have put a pouch on the apron. Yeah.
Okay, so I
Those-
saw these in this pamphlet.
There you go.
So I got
We
all
actually
these
have
colors.
23 colors of those right now. That was the older brochure that I haven't updated. It has only 13 on it, but we've got 23 colors.
Looks like you can do pretty much anything with it.
You sure can. It makes great base coats, and then of course you can decorate, you can paint furniture with it. It's got a built-in top coat, so they're really durable, and it's also got a primer base. Shake them up really good because those
Yeah, I was gonna
pigments
say,
kinda-
probably gotta
that's
shake
just
them.
the thing. Shake 'em,
Everybody
shake 'em,
says,
shake 'em.
mine looks bad. And I said, well, all paint does that. You just can't see it in the can.
That's how you
You
know
got-
it's real.
You gotta color, you gotta shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it.
I love the mermaid. Oh my God. I don't need to be shaking on here. That's
Did
not
you get the purple
appropriate.
delight? Did
That's
you get
not
the purple?
family appropriate for me to be shaking right now.
Dorinda has the same problem. Did you get the purple delight?
Yes. That's right
That's
there.
everybody's favorite.
I
Well,
mean,
now,
come on.
Since we sent this, yeah, that's Purple Delight. That's named after Dorinda's mom.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very cool. But now we've got see, we sent that to you before we released the new colors, so we got to get you guys some more colors too.
yeah,
The
we all gotta buy. That's what we gotta
So,
do. Because look at these. So
Are
what do you-
so perfect for like now when there's a shortage of spray paints and,
Right,
and the
okay.
weather's changing and getting cold in a lot of areas. Those are perfect for your base coats. You don't have to do any mixing other than shaking them.
how you
'cause
know
they've
it's
already got
real?
the-
Look at that. Look at all that pigment. That's how you know it's
Mhm.
real. You better shake that bad boy.
It's
Okay.
loaded.
We
It's
can't be
loaded.
in a hurry when we grab these. Calm down.
I told Dorinda the biggest problem with our products is she made them too good.
Oh, okay. All right. But did you hear you got, I mean, we only have 7 people on here. That's a damn shame because everybody's posting about their shelves being empty.
Well, there you
of
go.
paint. And,
And you
look what
can-
you're missing. You guys got to share this. Please
No.
share it.
You can totally use those under your epoxy as well. Just make sure they've dried out really well, and then you can
Right,
put the
okay.
epoxy on top of it. If you don't want to go water-based, they're still a great alternative to spray paint.
Coral. Look at the coral. I love coral. I don't know why, but I do.
And you know those pigments that we mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
You could put a little bit of like Coral Crush into one of those mixing jars. If you wanted it a little darker, add some pigment to it. Change the color if you like.
in my
There you go.
shot glass,
Yep.
Yep.
Jello shot. Okay, so we're gonna mix. You know, you guys like to mix. Come on.
It's very much a DIY system, you know, where you can
Heck
make your
yeah.
own colors.
You got to make it your own.
Oh,
that's
and
good.
you can put the pigments in the glitter glue as well. I
See,
forgot to
look
say
at that. Look at that. We mix in.
Yeah.
Because she said that I could go ahead and put my glitter in here. I mean, I know I got glitter on your box, but where's my glitter?
Well, don't mix the glitter
Yeah.
directly into it. You want to sprinkle the glitter on top of it.
We don't sell
Don't
glitter.
mix it
He
in.
wants
Okay.
to.
She didn't say that. I'm imagining things. There's too many products. Okay, so I can not put white. But you're saying
You can mix any of that right into the glitter glue, or
Okay.
the concentrated colors. The concentrated pigments will make it color up faster.
Yeah.
okay.
Anything.
Any of the 160 plus products that we currently manufacture, you can
Right.
mix together.
Okay, so this will save you time, you guys. Prep.
Lots of time.
Yep.
I know you guys love glitter, but you also know it's highly expensive. The key is prep your cup with the color.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
any of the gaps that you don't make, you can't see it because it's the color. And
Exactly.
especially spray paint, you just can't match the color. What they're saying is get your color close enough. It doesn't have to be exact. You're not going to get exact with glitter, but get it close enough. You got lids on these. You can save it. So if you do that cup a lot, you can save it and then maybe mark it with the design that you use it for. So you're wondering, why do I got that color that looks, so anyways, mark it and store it. And then you can prep your cup. All right. You guys, this is awesome. I've been pretty excited to get down and use it and do lives because this is going to be really fun. I'm going to do some polls to what designs they want to see if we can get some different colors that people don't see.
Yeah.
Get some neat designs out there. Kind of.
I guess when you're doing it, I'd love to jump in with you and join you on that.
Of course, of course.
At least be there to answer questions as you're going, to help.
Yeah, so I can just be the talent. That sounds great.
Yeah. I get that.
Okay,
Those are
so
the
Christina,
things.
she got it, but she's leaving now. She's going to bed, but it's 10 o'clock.
Good night, Christina. Yeah, it is
just
here too. Yeah.
She did
So-
just do it.
Well, we're in your group and we will make ourselves available. As you can see, we're small business owners, so we work 24/7. But any questions about the products, they can contact us directly or email customer service at the Crystalac Company, call our office, Crystalac Company on Facebook. I love TikTok. Dorinda hates it, I think. I just have a lot of fun there. And
You said you got a tickety talk?
oh yeah, I love me some TikTok.
Right.
And but
Yeah.
overall, we're just a small mom and pop's operation. Our family, we're essentially family run and been around. We've been making, there's mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
He retired at 83, and that's when we took the company over.
There's him with makeup on.
Hey,
We look so much
oh my
better right
gosh,
there.
why can't we go back
Wow.
to that? That's an awesome picture.
I think that was in the morning.
Yeah.
Thank you
We
guys
haven't been to
so
work yet
much.
when that picture was taken.
It looks like you also have a top coat.
We've got a couple different top coats for different types of projects.
Essentially, that's a general all-purpose top coat. That's our super premium. That's just real quick. That's our super premium. It's around, Minwax polyacrylic averages about 15% solids. That's an equivalent acrylic blend top coat. It has around 35% solid, so it would take you 2 coats of polyacrylic to equal 1 coat of super premium. Then you go to our extreme protection polyurethanes, like the colored polyurethane you have right there. That's around 50%, 55% solids. So it's like 1 coat of that would equal 3 coats of our super premium. And then our bright tone, which you have there, it's around 80, 85% solids. So the coat that you put on 85% of that, the film will remain on the project that you're working on.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you lose very little. You just lose the water is all you lose.
We highly recommend the Bright Tone for tumblers because it will build much faster than
Okay.
typical water-based products. So, especially if you're used to using epoxy, which you get that
Mhm.
really thick coat. If
Mhm.
you go with just a lower solids water-based product, it's going to take you forever to build it up.
Yeah.
So Bright Tone has got the solids in it to build it faster, and there's nothing like it on the market that compares to the solids. It's in the Bright Tone.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah,
that's what
I
you
see
want.
it in every group. It's definitely used. It's definitely used, and it's recommended, especially if people get allergies or pregnant or
Yeah.
dogs or children
Yeah.
or a small place. So very excited, and thank you guys so much for
Oh, you're so
helping
welcome.
out and teaching us. I hope everybody's excited. I know we dropped off. I did this a little late, but we'll definitely get it out there so people can see it and get you all your information so they can reach out so they know who you are in the group. So
Absolutely. Anything we can do to help,
Yeah.
we'll gladly do lives, showing techniques and different things.
yeah, I have that.
Anything we
Tell
can
me
do to help
everything.
you guys.
You guys can do it
Anything we
anytime.
can do.
There's no approval. Just
Yeah,
get up and
every group, I'm in around 350 groups, I think, altogether.
What?
Yeah, that's all I
Well, we
do.
go way back with lots of woodworking. We've been around for 40 years, so
Yeah, we're
our
everywhere.
company has.
You may actually have some of our products in your house that you didn't know were our products.
probably.
We do a lot of toll manufacturing and private label stuff also.
Mhm.
So we're a true manufacturer. We don't buy it from Mexico or China and put a Vistaprint label on it and say we designed it. We
Right.
actually
Formulate.
we have 2 in-house chemists, coatings chemists, and 2 in-house formulators that
Nice.
work in-house. And so this is what we do. We make coatings.
So it's not on a ship in the ocean right now?
No, wouldn't that be terrible? That's where all the spray paints are right now.
I know.
Now, quite honestly, we suffer the COVID crisis too. I mean, the supply chain in the last 7 months has. A year ago, I could call and order 10,000 gallons of a polyurethane polymer, and within 90 days or within 2 weeks, we would have it. Now I call and order that same thing, and I may get a third of it.
It's all allotted out.
Everything's allotted out, even Sherwin-Williams, the big boys. I mean,
Everybody.
I tell folks we're a gnat on a camel's butt in the industry. We're that small. But even the big boys,
You wondered who I'm talking to.
even the big boys are having trouble getting their raw material.
Yes. Oh yes, it's across the board. It's not discriminating.
Yeah, and not only that, containers and getting the material to be able to pack the products into is difficult.
Yes. Every piece.
Uline, we get some cardboard boxes from Uline. Send us a notification tonight. They don't have the 5x5 boxes anymore. And they don't know when they're going to get them. It's just crazy. All in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
It's been nuts.
It is nuts.
But we're still clicking along. I've got this brainiac next to me, and she can spin on a dime and formulate. And I tell her she has a witch's cauldron, and she puts bats and snails in it, and it just all of a sudden out comes Bright Tone. I don't know how she does it.
Well, we have one more
Oh wow!
company.
Oh, well, hey, we'll go and let you do your thing. Somebody else may want to jump in. I'm sorry we took so long. I'm a hillbilly. I can talk all night.
It's okay. I just wanted to get to them before it's too late for people.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll jump off. You guys,
Okay.
thank you so much. Thank you so
So when
much.
you jump off, my sound will go. So stay right there.
Oh, okay, we'll stay.
I'm not technically savvy, and I don't know how to get the sound back. So I want you to stay unless this client is here.
Who's
So
the company?
it's a Turner,
Yeah.
and I had notes on it. If you guys watch Meredith unboxed it and used it, but it's a metal Turner. We had a communication problems, and she got it, and we got it as well. So
Well, that was nice.
yeah. So let me see if I can show you guys. It's all metal. You can bolt it to your desk if you need to, but Rick, if you're on here, can you let the dogs out? They're starting to bark.
Ours is
You don't know
passed
when
out on the couch.
animals hear your voice, they want your attention. Looks like I got a gift. Is she on here?
What? Oh, I don't know.
Okay. He come up watching me. All right. So
It is.
hold on. You're gonna get feedback by
Oh,
You sound like us.
Yeah.
we really are tech savvy, but not Facebook Live savvy.
yeah.
Well, we're not
We're
tech
not,
savvy.
we're
The
not
company
either.
is Globeous. We're software engineers. So
Hey, there you go. Joseph's on. Let us jump off. Maybe he can jump in.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Joseph
you
is
what,
on?
Yes.
if you'll hit the sound button, mute the sound, and then unmute it after we go off, I think it'll take care of that for you.
You think so? Okay. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's get Joseph on here. Oh, I'm sorry. Joseph, did you want to? You might not can hear me.
Let me know if you have any questions. Let me see. Turn it up.
Turn what up? Delayed. See, no sound. You can hear me? But you can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up or down? Sound? Okay, he can't join the live. I can hear a little bit, but it's very low.
Yeah, no, that's do the same thing.
Okay, those dogs have to be. Okay, well, hopefully I can talk loud enough. I don't know why the sound left, but Joseph is on. He said he cannot speak. But I'm going to show his product. And if you have any questions about this turner, it comes with three. There's no three rods, three PVC pipes, no screws, right?
No screws.
And then a holder. So,
Three of those as well.
three of these.
Yeah, there you go, like that.
To hold it while it's drying. You get three of these. Can you hear me? Silicone mat. It's pretty big. You can clean the epoxy right off. Low sounds. You want to join so the sound will go up?
Does it do that?
Yeah, the sound's fine when I have somebody on.
Oh, I just sent you the record thing.
Okay. Let's not ruin the tables. Put the silicone mat. This is all a kit that comes with this turner. No answer from live guests. I'm trying to do the sound your viewers. I don't even see you anymore. All different sizes. There's different sizes. There's 4 of these. Gloves. You gotta use our gloves. A little cup that has a spout, so we don't get the epoxy everywhere. A clean stream. Just a couple of those.
It'd be a good idea to put an A and a B on there. That way you don't mess up whenever you're trying to, if you're going to reuse those cups.
Okay, so my husband had a good. The question is, what is the price of the churner? Joseph, if you can answer that for me. So if you're going to reuse these, you might want to mark A and B on it. So when you mix it together in the third one, sign language. 4, 4.
Okay, can you see me? I've tried to request.
So Daddy. No answer. Keep saying no answer. Some tape.
Try again. There. Is that better?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I added my in. Kind of mute.
Well, I'm working on the one.
So you guys some sound. And here is the awesome printer. It definitely has some weight. I mean, it's not going anywhere. When Meredith reviewed it, she was pushing pretty hard, putting the epoxy on, and it wasn't moving. No assembly required. And for us messy crafters, they covered the button so it can't get stuck. Look at that. Aren't they geniuses? Oh my God, I mean, yes. Because I don't know if you've gotten anything stuck before. I have. Epoxy is not forgiving. Okay. So then you got screw holes. Like I said, you can screw it onto your table. They include the screws. Another cup. Sorry, my husband's trying to get in another room so you guys can hear for him. Sorry. We'll work out the sound thing. So you're gonna take your PVC pipe right on. No screw moving around with it. You know, you got the cup, you have it all glittery, you have it wet, you're trying to manage it. You know, there's no screwing it on. It's just boom, it's on. Boom, it's off. Put that bad boy right on the stand. I mean, he said the price was $44. I know my sound was having problems. $44 for all this? Wow. I mean, I didn't know that price, but that's a really good price for something that's so heavy. I mean, and easy, and comes with everything. Look at that. You got your little cups. Boom, you're ready to go. Just like that. Matter of seconds. You have your epoxy. Ah, look, you can put your epoxy on with no gloves, but you got gloves. So that's all in the thing. It's going to be a slower turn. Everybody has a preference. I do like the slower turn. It was like 4. Wish I had my notes. It was like 4 RPMs or something like that. I hope I'm not missing in the key points. Does anybody have any questions while he's on the? These are really neat. I feel like I'm back in chemistry class. I'm really going to enjoy not having screws, not having to turn it, just mash that shape and go. Yes, yes, and it's pink. And it's pink. It's like they knew. We like color pink. Oh, I did forget something. A long cord. It has a long cord. I forgot about that. Okay, Joseph did add his Facebook page. No sound again. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. I didn't know Facebook had problems with sound when you have people on. Yes, it is pink. It has a long cord, so you don't have to be right up to your plugs, your outlet. It's a long cord. It's sturdy. It ain't gonna go anywhere, even with the heavy items we
It is
have.
all steel construction.
Very nice construction. It's metal and it's pink. Joseph posted his Facebook page. He said it was $44 for this kit. Everything you need to get started. $44 that's a great price. Does anybody else have any questions, or Joseph, do you have anything to add? You're welcome, Joseph. I mean, you guys, it only has 2 instructions on here. I mean, I mean, really? Anybody could do this, you guys. 2 instructions. That's how easy this turner is. And you get all this stuff in this kit right off of Amazon. It's no overheating, 2-way rotation, super quiet. Have you guys had the loud ones? Fully assembled. And I mean, if anything, this part alone should tell you that this is the turner you need. Christmas time's coming up. You need more turners, you guys. Everybody's going to be buying local. Everything's stuck on the ships. Boom, done. It's ready to go. It's going to turn both ways. Just like any of the turners we have, just barely touch it and make it go the other way. Yes, he said if you hold the arm, the direction will change. How slow does it spin? Let me plug it in for you. If you give me a second, I'll plug it in for you.
So Joseph went ahead and gave you the speed as 4 RPM.
Yeah, 4 RPMs, but to us lay people, what does that mean?
4 rotations per minute.
Well, It's the wrong extension cord, so I'm not going to plug it in. But it's not the super fast one. It's nice and steady, so you can see your design. You don't have to keep looking. You keep missing it. If you're trying to fix something, it's going to go slower. It's the 4 RPMs. Any other questions? We'll wrap up for tonight. There's 4 of these. While I'm waiting for questions. Screws to screw into your table if you wanted to. 3 PVC pipes. 3 holders. You don't have to make your own. Here they are. Look at that. So easy. I mean, wow. Some tape. You want different half color on your tumbler. You want a stripe. Gloves to apply. And then the different sizes to hold your tumblers.
Yeah, I think there's 4 different sizes, right?
4 different sizes. I don't know if you, yeah, 4 different sizes. You're welcome, Angie. Okay. Well, that is it. I hope you guys share. These are really good businesses. They're in the United States. They're not stuck on a ship, you guys. You're not going to have to try to get the color spray paint you want for some of them. And there's some beautiful glitters. Oh my God, it was beautiful glitters. Turner, boom, ready to go. If you want to get your child into making tumblers, it's real nice and easy. It's heavy duty. So let me know if you have any questions. And he said 4.6 out of 5.
He's saying that their rating on Amazon is 4.6 out of 5.
Okay. All right. So awesome rating on Amazon. Really easy to buy. We'll get the link up and all his information. But he is in the group. If you have any questions, just rewatch this and write down his name and get a hold of him. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.